10 minutes. There's also talk about 16 minutes. This kind of publicity makes me really uncomfortable. Don't be ridiculous. We're talking about performing.
What the fuck?
Stalking is a major problem in this.
James is fucking standing outside the goddamn window.
I gotta take this.
I look over and he's fucking being a goddamn creeper.
You're gonna be pretty busy. I wish things had been more normal.
Yeah, the door's locked.
Lila, believe me when I say this. I've never known a normal.
Okay, well, what are you gonna do?
Hey, Reach.
Can you go unlock it?
We gotta move.
I'm trying to do something right now, babe.
If I'm ever in Washington and I were to give you a call, would that be
West
okay?
Coast.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't want to intrude. No, not at all.
I mean, sorry. But wait.
Lila, we gotta go. And, I don't know if we need to be back there next when you're in Los Angeles throughout the time. What? Mothballs? Hey, Lila, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Mice everywhere?
Yep.
Look, mothballs.
Bernard Shaw once said,
Mothballs?
"American has no sense of price.
They don't like the smell
Does
of
not
it.
know what it means. There is no such thing."
I was told they don't like the smell of mint either, but it seems like mint's not doing a damn thing.
I've heard mint too.
Huh?
I've heard of mint too.
Seems like mint's not doing a damn thing though, cause this. You see all that putty right there? You see all that putty?
Are you using toothpaste?
No, it's putty,
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like
and it's got like mint in it or something. Dude said.
mint extract. It's like spackle, but it's got mint extract in it.
And that ain't bothering them one fucking bit. They're still here. So, I don't know. And now they're avoiding traps, too. They're smart enough to avoid...
I'm avoiding no traps. What are you using for bait?
We've tried all kinds of different traps. And at first they were getting caught by them like this. And then... No, not at all. I'm not even kidding. They're not fucking with the traps anymore.
Okay, are you moving the traps around? Or just leaving them in one spot?
Well, we put them at where they have been running around, but like there was a bunch running around over there.
Where do
like
you see
3
a
or
bunch of
4.
mice shit?
Huh?
Where do you see a bunch of mice shit? In your drawers? Dressers?
Well, I start putting them like in the cabinets and shit. Put them in dark spots where they can't see. Like
a mouse is gonna jump in every single one of those drawers, take a shit in them, and have to jump back out. So you're gonna see the shit if they're getting in that drawer. You pull everything out and you see little fucking brown dots. That's mouse shit.
Yeah, we know.
Throw a trap in there. Alright, dude, please tell me. I come all the way across town for a good reason. You got a Dino?
I don't have any weed. I have a dab pen. Okay, so let's see here. You don't have tight offset. You have tight slots, so it's slightly different, Bobby.
You're using the sticky traps.
Um.
You ain't doing where the fuck.
Well, we just put them out like.
I guess tight slots is okay.
Okay. You use live trap?
Huh?
Live trap?
Well,
Let's see here.
we did have those ones.
What is a good play?
Like.
Probably say.
It's like it's a mouse trap, but it's got like a house over it, so they crawl in there and then it traps them.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we caught a bunch of the first
Random play on defense, so I don't know what the defense is running.
Okay. So my next suggestion will get you
So.
a jar of peanut butter and some of them regular just slap mouse traps and put them in the corners and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lift this motherfucker bag, put one in there.
All right, Bobby. So you feel like you know how to pre-read defenses like read defenses pre-snap. Well, defenses can be disguised, right? So you can't always fall in love with what you see before you snap the ball.
Yeah, I can tell.
main thing I told Peyton yesterday, I was like, if you want help on this, like, I can help you or whatever, but I was mainly trying to help Bobby. But I will say, number one thing you should look at, post-snap. First thing you should look at, right, is the defensive line. How many are they sending? How much time do you have? First thing you should always look at is the D-line. But the first thing you should read is the safeties. What are the safeties doing, right? So it looks like a cover 4 right here. I'm just going to go ahead and snap and see what happens. Okay. Nope. It was a cover 6. It was not a cover 4. So that means more than likely on that play, I probably had something underneath on the left side because there was 2 deep zones on that side, so they had less people to cover underneath on that side. So I probably would have had the out route on the left that I had. So that's always going to be your first read. What are the safeties doing? I noticed that the right safety went far outside and covered a deep half, but the left safety covered a deep quarter. So they were in cover 6. I noticed that. It looked like a cover 4, but I will say this one right here, I'd probably be like a cover 2, but we'll just snap it and see what happens. Yep, cover 2. Yeah, I just threw that away, kind of. But that's the thing. This one looks like a cover 3, obviously. That's the thing, though, Bobby. You can't always fall in love with what you see pre-snap, because first play it looked like a cover 4 and it was a cover 6. Second play looked like a cover 2 and it was a cover 2. This looks like a cover 3, but it could be a cover 4. It could be a cover 2. You never know. You don't ever want to fall in love with what you see pre-snap. Now, let's just see what I can come up with here. For a cover 3, I'm going to say most of your best bets are going to be out routes on the far outside. So, like, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that works. Yeah. So I'm gonna put Smith here on an out route, because with that corner dropping straight back into a deep blue. Or, well, no, they switched their coverages up. Now the safety's back into a deep half there. Yeah, they really fucking switched up their shit now. Okay, let me reset this. I'd have to say this is definitely a cover 2. I was trying to go over the middle, because most of the time you're going to be able to go over the middle on a cover 2. That's where the vulnerable spot in a cover 2 is. I can tell you that for sure. That's why I love post routes. That's why I love in routes in a cover 2. Slants. But you also have to time these routes perfectly. You can't just want to go to a route and then just hit it whenever. Like, you got to find the right spot. And it's not just I'm not just trying to tell you like how to play offense, but I'm trying to find some good plays in this playbook for you to run, so you don't necessarily have to run a bunch of hot routes and audibles and shit like that, and you can just run stock plays. But I will say Hot Route Master is very valuable. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, he played that. I should just do the out route. Basically, what I'm doing on this is like a levels concept. I'm using this slant and this out, and I'm making them pick one route. Making them pick one of the routes to cover. They covered the slant, so the out was open.
Where's Riley? Today.
It's probably your only pitcher.
That's Cat.
And then when he's finished, he asks, "How did I do?"
Classic power reassurance behavior. What does that mean?
Power reassurance.
Anyways,
They can't develop normal relationships with women.
Passive and non-athletic.
Let me pick a different play now. Let me pick a different play.
The different types of rapist, he's the most likely to be dissuaded if the victim screams or struggles.
I'm gonna go back to tight slots though.
All the characteristics of the power assurance rapist.
I will say, I seen you run this play earlier. I'm pretty sure it was this play. And I'm just going to add in a streak and a slant into the play. Corner routes are very good against anything, Bobby. They just are, bro. Sometimes you're going to have to pull the meta out on people. Gut Fox is not wrong. I avoid meta shit, but... You leaving? Alright, bro.
Y'all be careful, man. Police are out bad.
How many men?
Over 50.
We need to look through all your employee
You're
records.
welcome.
So far, I found
You,
more than 3 dozen men that
close
target
the blinds?
profiles between the ages
Yes. Calm down.
This owner wasn't.
Are you there, Bobby?
Almost all of these guys had a citation for lewd behavior against the women here.
No, you're good. James was distracting me and shit.
Afraid of a woman, huh?
Shoot, I'd be afraid of her.
He was fucking... He showed up randomly.
He beat up a prostitute when she refused to get raw. On our guy.
He was distracting me and shit.
Okay, but this is crazy. There's way too many men here to hit him with none of them. Okay, we need to narrow down the profile. What will make our guy stand out? From what you told me, he completely lacks machismo. He has none of the confidence of a typical man in Mexico.
All right.
With a knife in his hand. What was it that he said?
But yeah, I seen you bring out like some kind of play with corners and shit earlier. And you threw that corner out to I believe it was Randall L. What I like to do on tight slots or tight offset, whatever, either one, they're basically the same formation. What I like to do, Bobby, is put a streak next to one of the corner routes. Doesn't matter who, but for some reason, that streak in that corner being right next to each other, it rubs the safety off either one way or the other. The safety has to pick one of those routes to cover, basically. If they pick wrong, that's a touchdown. Okay, and then if they don't, then... What'd you do? What'd you do? I don't want to know what you did. But yeah, and then something else you can do out of tight slots, right? Is you can take your receiver on the left, one of your receivers on the left, or one of your receivers on the right, whatever, and then bunch them up. So you can have 3 receivers right there, all right next to each other. Have them all going in different directions, Bobby. Look at the defense. Look at the way I have the defense like glitched out right there. There's like literally 4 people standing in a line right behind each other. You see how fucked I have the defense?
Yeah, like.
Oh my god. I tried to catch that with Jared Cook, but Harrison Smith fucking floored me. Alright, I'm going to try it to the other side this time. I'm going to try a streak with Jared Cook. And I'm going to try slant with him to the inside. Let's see what gets open. I got sacked. And like I've said, Bobby, I'm not an expert on everything. I don't know everything, so I'm not gonna act like I do. I'm gonna get sacked occasionally. I'm not gonna throw everything fucking perfect. I just do feel like there's some stuff that I can help you open up your offense with. Like that's how I get some players open sometimes. It's not necessarily how good the player is or what their route is, but the combination of the routes on the field. Like just bunching up receivers like that, it confuses the defense. And that's how you gotta fucking score. That's how you gotta fucking score. Besides, like, that's what people do to fucking me on defense, so I'm gonna do it right fucking back.
Murder victims and the
It's all fair. I'm just trying to get players wide open. If you don't want to fucking use that route, then I'm going to throw to him and he's going to get open. And see, that's the thing, Bobby. There are times where it's actually a good thing to put, you know, all your routes going in the same direction on the field. Because it makes them pick which route to cover. It's a levels concept. So, like, here's another levels concept. I'm just going to see which one gets open. If I had just a little bit longer, I would have had square. But I probably should have taken X as soon as he got open earlier in the play. But that's alright. Try and run it back here. That's like one of my favorite things to do with the tight set, like, is to fucking turn tight into slots, or not slots, but bunch. Bunch is where you got 3 wide receivers all bunched up. I'm basically turning tight slots or tight offset into bunch, gun bunch. Sucks though, because I feel like I'm not really authentically labbing right now because I'm not going up against Ultimate Team players. I'm doing my best to simulate it because I'm trying to go up against a defense that has an enforcer, Harrison Smith, that has 2 pass rushers, you know, has some good corners that can cover, you know. Vikings are about the best thing I can do to simulate that pass rush, the enforcer, and the coverage ability. And this play right here is just a really good stock play. Like, I'm running it right now stock, and it's just, he's the corner out to the left. It just keeps getting wide open, Bobby. Okay, that time they kind of covered it. I'll run bench real quick, see what I can do with that. Do a couple of adjustments, and then see one of my wide receivers just fall down to the ground, because that's what happens in Madden. You can get really creative with it too, Bobby. Put both of your corners on one side of the field, and it turns one of your corners into a post route, basically. What's great about that is you don't even need Hot Route Master to do that. You just take a stock play and put a player in motion.
You found any other suspicious drownings the last couple of days?
Aaron, do you have any idea how many people drown every day? Last seen on.
If you see this vehicle, please contact the state fire.
Do you want money or something? Because I've got a
I'm gonna pick a different formation real quick.
So he's got a victim in a car.
Let's see. Alright.
Clear. Nobody in the car.
Hey, get that off of you. Those are dirty.
Honey, you can't wear those. They're dirty. Hey, easy. Hey, exit. It's your dress.
Now here's another good combination of routes, Bobby. The post and the corner on opposite sides of the field. So whenever the play develops, before I'm explain something before I snap the ball here. Before the play develops, or as the play develops, the two safeties back there, if that is a cover 2,
I don't know.
the safety on the right is going to have to pick which route he is going to have to cover. Is he going to cover the corner on the right, or is he going to cover the post on the left coming to the right? Because the safety on the left is already taken out of the play once Michael Thomas is able to outrun him. It's basically up to Harrison Smith. Do you pick the post, stop the touchdown, or do you pick the corner and stop, a 20-yard gain? Pick your poison. And Harrison Smith he fucking still hit me. But he picked the corner route. Harrison Smith picked the corner route, so it left the post wide open over the middle of the field. And right here, they were in man, so I threw it on the break, like as soon as he broke on the post route. Because I believe he's got route technician. So. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. Well, that was a really good cut on that post route regardless. So, if it's man, what I like to do is I like to throw the post route on the break as soon as he breaks, because he's going to leave his man as soon as he does that cut. That time they played it because I was getting pressured. And I threw the ball up. And sometimes you can even add in a streak, maybe. If you absolutely think that they're playing like a cover 3, you add the streak in for that reason. It gives the safety in the middle and the safety in the middle and the corner on the far right. It makes them have to all pick which 2 routes are you going to cover, basically. Come on. Like, I'm hitting the receivers for touchdowns, but, like, they won't hang on to the ball. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know all about that. I've seen it happen plenty of times. But, yeah. Oh, damn it. I'm getting so close every time to beating that fucking cover 3. That's what people say, or that's what people mean whenever they say cover 3 beater, though. Like, usually it's going to be a post, a corner, and a streak, Bobby. Cover 3 beaters involve a post, a corner, and a streak. And you know what? I'm probably doing it wrong because I should probably have Ted Ginn on the streak, since he'll be pretty fast, instead of Cook. That's probably the best combination of routes in this entire game, is a post, a corner, and the streak route. You combine them, you're going to get somebody open. Every time I fucking get it to them, and they're... Oh, dude, they just keep dropping it. And I'm hitting them on the money, too. Perfect timing and everything. I mean, that was a fucked up throw, but you get what I'm saying, though, with the whole post corner streak thing.
And it's absurd as your arrogance to believe you could get away with this.
I'm not gonna act like I'm some fucking coach or something, Bobby. Like, I only say that because I'm not. I feel like I don't really know how to explain shit as well as I should. I feel like I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I really don't even know.
Looks like Gideon was right.
Yes, it does.
Actually, the son of alive and well. He's on route. That's all the people need.
There's a lot of things I do just off of instinct anymore, man. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Why'd you have to kill Olivia?
Economics. Olivia was looking into your financial.
I just feel like I can't explain it as well as maybe like a YouTuber can, because I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm not saying this is a bad playbook, but I picked the Saints offensive playbook because I've seen what these two competitive Madden players did with it and what they can do with it in gun-tight offset. It opened my eyes up to what gun-tight offset could be for my offense and how much I love offense anyways, and I felt like I needed it at that point. I mean, maybe this playbook works for you because you run the ball more, but still, then again, like, I have good running plays in my playbook too. I do just fine running the ball. I don't know. I feel like I learned a lot, not even necessarily by buying, and like, these dudes have an ebook, right, for their Saints playbook, but I'm not gonna buy that shit. You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch them play, Madden on their YouTube videos and shit, and just see what adjustments they're making in game and how they're playing with that offense. And I can tell you right now, Hot Route Master is very important to having a very successful passing offense.
Sleep well, sweet prince.
Because it doesn't matter how many good stock passing plays you have in your playbook, Bobby. They come out in something that's going to stop that stock passing play before you even know what. Like, so that's the thing. As an offense, you have to pick your play first. They don't have to pick their play first on defense. You have to pick your play first on offense. Otherwise, you get a delayed game. So you have no idea of knowing what formation they're going to line up in, what kind of play you might see until you get out there on the field. So that's why I feel like Hot Route Master is just valuable, because that's how I've always played since Madden 07 when I first started playing. I'm always trying to hot route my receivers to get them open to take advantage of coverages. Because if I'm having a receiver running a post route on a stock passing play, which I like post routes, but if they're running a cover 3, what's that post route doing for me? It's doing nothing. It's just getting caught up in coverage. And not even like a good kind of coverage where he's taking up 2-3 defenders. No, all the middle safety in the field's got to do is just stick with that post route once it gets to him, and then that's a one-on-one taking a receiver away from me. Like, if I'm going to have a receiver taken away from me, I want it to be able to take away 2 or 3 defenders away from the rest of my receivers, so it opens up the field more. And that's why I like having Hot Route Master, because it allows me to not only get spacing, but to take advantage of coverages and stuff that I'm seeing out there. Maybe they are lined up as, looking at like a cover 3, but maybe I know that the dude likes to run cover 4, and I've noticed that all game. I'm not going to fall for that. I'm not going to be like, oh, he's in cover 3, I better not run that post route. No, I'm going to be like, this motherfucker thinks I'm dumb. I'm running a post route because he's about to get beat over the top.
I can't imagine what 2 weeks away from this place is going to feel like.
It's about thinking ahead of your opponent.
Otherwise, they find a reason to bring us back up in here.
Why? They got other team.
Okay, you can go on believing that if you want to, but I am not answering my cell phone. Oh, there he is.
Time for drink.
Now, not everybody's smart enough to disguise their coverages, Bobby. There's a lot of people I play that I'm like, no way that's cover 2. There's no way that's cover 2. I snap the ball and I'm like, yep, that's cover 2. Touchdown. And then I just throw it up to a fucking post route. Touchdown. Some people are just dumb. They don't know how to disguise coverages and shit. But that's not everybody, You're going to have people that are smarter than that.
biggest decision I gotta make is what I'm gonna do first.
I bet you she has a thought or two about that as
Why do you think I get stronger as the game goes along, Bobby? Because I get smarter, I get wiser to what they're doing. Start to figure out what they like to go to in certain times. That's honestly why I feel like I'm clutch. Because I don't necessarily make physical adjustments on the field. I mean, I do, but I'm making more mental adjustments in my head. I'm remembering shit that they're doing. Storing it away. Safekeeping.
Thank you. What is it? What's wrong? What's the matter with you?